The photograph, now more than ever, has become widely used as a means of portraying reality, perhaps subjectively, in a skewed way. This has not only transformed the way news is shared, it has also transformed the way we look at ourselves. This method is not necessarily new. The transformation is that the ability to do so is in the hands of everyone. The cameras on our phones allow each and every one of us to see ourselves in idealized ways. Here, the photograph has become used to create an almost faux reality. It has conjured a communal artificial reality within which we subscribe to the illusion that what we are seeing is as if it in itself is genuine. This underlies the potency of the photograph as an extraordinarily powerful tool, significant in the modern world, decisive for the direction we as a species take. As said by Noam Chomsky, control of thought is more important for governments that are free and popular than for despotic and military states. The logic is straightforward. A despotic state can control its domestic enemy by force, but as the state loses this weapon, other devices are required to prevent the ignorant masses from interfering with public affairs, which are none of their business. As with optical illusions, the photograph has become used to morph what our perception of reality is into something we wish it could be. Needless to say, this creates a perceptive conflict, not only within individuals, but collectively as the truth becomes superseded by the manufactured versions we create through photographs. As said by Daniel Kahneman, we know that people can maintain an unshakable faith in any proposition, however absurd, when they are sustained by a community of like-minded believers. The pragmatic nature of the photograph, though, when coupled with sensitive self-awareness, offers a uniquely safe, unparalleled, methodical insight into the way each of us thinks, hopefully revealing the reasons we do what we do individually and perhaps, with greater understanding collectively, in turn founding the initiative to improve the process itself, a form of self-empowerment. The role of photography is so culturally prevalent, we often seem to look past its pivotal influence. Photographs offer us a way to better understand the psychological habits of old, giving us a tool to truly learn from the past and hopefully never repeat. We live in an era never known to humanity before, where photographs are used everywhere. The vast influence of these images is enough to alter the course of human life in an instant. Photographs are burned into our collective psyche. Imagine the Tiananmen Square image. I need not show it. The power of the photograph traverses the boundaries of any language. We identify with photographs of ourselves and of others. We absorb these images as if they are part of who we are, and naturally, we have no memories without thought. The camera is used in every walk of life, in medicine in aid of saving lives, in the military in aid of protecting or taking lives, in media in ways of shaping minds, and in education for the clarity of thinking why. This continues to infinity as we discover new ways of understanding the world around us, using the tools we have, including the camera, to further develop our quality of life. The photograph has become one of the most significant tools for our own understanding of the way we think. As the saying goes, the menu is not the meal. Thought is not the experience. A photograph is not the light it represents. The words are not the thing they convey. Through highlighting the layered processes of perception, From the modelling of time itself to the everyday interpretation of photographs, I hope to have elucidated the significance of our personal relationship with thought. Both individually and collectively, the way we think underpins our evolution. By learning from our past, as is inherent with photographs, we have the potential to design a different future, and for each of us to recognize our personal responsibility in the way we use thought. As said by David Bohm, is it possible for thought similarly to observe itself? To see what it is doing, perhaps by awakening some other sense of what thought is, possibly through attention. In that way, thought may become proprioceptive. It will know what it is doing, and it will not create a mess. If I didn't know what I was doing when I made an outward physical action, everything would go wrong. And clearly, when thought doesn't know what it is doing, then such a mess arises. Naturally, we grow from moving beyond our current versions of reality. This includes developing the ways we think. Using a camera, we are personally able to witness the cohesion between intention and what materializes as a photograph. With practice, as we understand better the way and why we use and perceive photographs, will this help us to do the same with thought itself?